Welcome back to a new Food Reviews with Fatty. As always, I'm your host, Fatty, aka Jay. If you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, this is the Food Reviews with Fatty. If you're not, it's still Food Reviews with Fatty. So we do have something special that we're going to do today. This is actually called the Pizzeria Uno Ultimate Meat Pizza. This is a Chicago deep dish style pizza. So I do have the box here just to show you kind of like what it looks like. That's what it looks like. That's what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like. Slightly different from the picture. I did have some little issues with the cooking instructions because clearly they don't mention that you should use any kind of oil for this on the cooking pan. So yeah, it didn't work out that well, and then also the cooking time is completely wrong. So Pizzeria Uno, try to get your directions correct because this is not right, what it says on the box here. But it does still look like a really good pizza. It does tout that it has mozzarella, parmesan, and Romano cheese, Italian sausage, sliced pepperoni, beef crumbles, and bacon topped with tomato sauce on an Uno deep dish crust. Now, of course, the picture definitely looks a lot larger than what you're seeing here. It's definitely not the same size. Even the box is larger than the pizza. So that's something that automatically disappointed me. They say this was established in 1943. Now, I've never heard of Pizzeria Uno myself personally. If you have, please leave a comment on the video below or wherever the comments are at now. But yeah, according to this, it's supposed to be a pizzeria that's been around since 1943. I'm guessing most likely in Chicago since it's a Chicago deep dish. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the grand du jour here. I'm going to go ahead and cut the pizza right here on video. Right here on camera, so that way you can get a nice little look at the cutting ceremony of the Uno pizza that's supposed to be so special. Don't mind that it's falling apart as I cut it. There are some slight burn marks because of the directions that they gave me that are not correct. They claim that for this, that 1/6 of this pizza is 380 calories. And I don't see how you could cut this into 6 pieces because I just cut it into 4. And it's clearly falling apart. But I will give the crust a try. Crust is kind of rough. Not super tasty. Now, like I said, I'm going to try to get this cut right down the middle. I used to work at a bunch of pizza places, so for this to be so tough to cut, that tells me obviously that it got burned a little bit on the bottom, which I learned by pulling a bunch of aluminum foil off of this, because one thing I forgot was to oil the actual aluminum foil. So I didn't oil the foil. So what? Sue me. And yeah, and so this pizza itself kind of got stuck to the bottom, so I spent about 10-15 minutes because the box didn't say it. It didn't say you had to have any kind of cooking oil or anything like that for the... In fact, it actually says the only instructions it gives is preheat oven to 375, remove pizza from box and overwrap, place pizza on baking pan, and bake according to the time indicated below. So there was a lot of stuff that they didn't give you here. They gave you the frozen cook for 50 to 55 minutes, which I did. 45 minutes actually, and this is how it looks burned. You can see the char marks on there. That's actually all around this area right here. And then when it was refrigerated, if this would have been thawed in the refrigerator overnight, and I would have to have baked within 2 days of thawing, then I could cook it for 40 to 45 minutes at 375, which I highly doubt. That just sounds asinine. Yes, that's a word also, by the way. Asinine is actually a word. But yeah, it's not a cuss word. It's just saying that it's completely a moot point that I would take and thaw this and then bake it for 45 minutes. When I baked it for 45 minutes, and even turned down the heat a little bit for the last 15. I cooked it for 30, then I turned it down to 350 for 15 minutes, and it burned it completely. It burned everything up, and this is what I got. Now, this is supposed to be a deep dish pizza, so you're going to get to see the inside and see how deep dish this really is. This is actually one of the pieces of pizza right here. If you look, yeah, it's falling apart, but there's definitely not, it's not that deep of a dish. If you see, it's like maybe like this thick total. So that's very disappointing. Hopefully the pizza's good at least. This is not deep dish pizza, not by any means. So hopefully this is oh, there's a piece of aluminum foil. Yay! I didn't even see it unless I was inside of it. But most of the aluminum foil I removed, all of the aluminum foil off the bottom. I think this was just that one piece that had like a little tiny piece. It looks like there's a little piece right here too. Once again, this is definitely Pizzeria Uno's fault, and I definitely do give them off points for that. That shouldn't be. I shouldn't have an issue with aluminum foil because they don't tell you that you should probably oil the pan or oil the well, in this case, the aluminum foil. Yeah, so that's pretty shameful of them that they didn't even give you the directions correctly. I don't know how this place has been around since 1943 if they didn't tell you to even oil the pan. So, but I'm going to give this another try here. Now, the pizza itself isn't too bad, but it's not nothing to really croon over. If you ask me, I've probably had better pizza from cheaper companies. For the value of this pizza, it wasn't really worth it. This pizza did run at like $9.99, and it's literally like a little tiny medium pizza. The deep dish is not that deep of a dish. Like I said, once again, you can see that that's not a deep dish pizza. Deep dish pizzas are like this thick, and this is definitely not that thick. However, the toppings are pretty good, but for value, I'm already going to go ahead and say two thumbs down if I didn't have a piece of pizza in my hand. The value is definitely not there. For the visual, compared to the box, one thumb down. And for the overall, I'll give it one thumb up because it doesn't taste bad. It's just the way that they did the directions. It really is shameful. Because most of the pizza didn't get burned on the bottom, I can see. But it definitely did get pieces of aluminum foil stuck to it, which nobody wants to eat aluminum foil. Don't mind me, I got a little tear coming out of my eye there because it makes me a little sad. It makes me a little sad that this pizza had to be made the wrong way because of the people that made the pizza not telling you the correct directions. That's where I think that they fell short. Otherwise, the pizza doesn't taste that bad. Would I buy this again? Yes. Would I buy it from this company? No. I would definitely buy another deep dish pizza. But I'm going to find one that actually is a deep dish. Not something that just lies about it and kind of makes it some little small thing. And the crust, let's not even get started on the crust. It's definitely not the best crust in the world. So we're going to move on to Mr. Predicto, because this video I'm going to try to make as short as humanly possible. So Mr. Predicto, does this Pizza Uno Ultimate Meats Pizza suck?
Ask later when the time is right.
Okay, I think right now is the time is right, Mr. Predicto. So does this Uno pizza suck?
That is a likely outcome.
Okay, there we go. He said it's a likely outcome. He's always unpredictable for at least the first question. Sometimes the second. But he really didn't fail in the third, I guess. Yeah, so like I said, I mean, this is about a 1 thumb up pizza. They're definitely basically being flagrant about the fact that this is a deep dish pizza when it's really not that much of a deep dish pizza at all. I was actually hoping for like something that really reminded me of like a Chicago style deep dish, and this is kind of just an imitation. I would suggest to save your money and maybe look around, see if there's any restaurants that actually do authentic deep dish Chicago style pizza. That would be my suggestion. So yeah, that's going to be all I'm going to say about this for this video. I do want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking and subscribing and ringing the bell. If you haven't yet, please do like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Leave comments. If there's any comments you'd like to leave about things you'd like to see me review, please do that. And also know that I do have some other things coming up that I'm not going to name yet. But there is some stuff. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. I got a lot of different things that I'm going to be reviewing here on the channel. So do keep a lookout for those, because I do have all kinds of things I'm going to be reviewing here on the channel. I'm doing the videos, trying to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sometimes I might be late. My schedule is about to change for a lot of different things, a lot of different reasons. So yeah, just kind of keep a lookout for the videos. Like I said, they are coming. It's just going to be short. Sometimes there might be a Sunday that I do a video. Tomorrow I may have another video up. I'm not sure yet. Today is Saturday, November 2nd, I want to say. So yeah, there may be some other videos coming soon. Possibly tomorrow. Depending on whether I put this video up on Monday, I may put this up on Monday the 4th, I want to say. But I'm still looking at some things right now, so kind of bear with me when it comes to the videos. There are going to be changes in the lineup for these videos. So it depends on if something new comes out on a certain day. I might do a different video. I might do a video that day. And so you might get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Never know. I'm trying to keep the things that I have here under wraps that I already can do, and the things that I'm going to do for the new stuff, like there is a new video possibly coming up real soon for Taco Bell. They did just do something new, so that could be happening anytime soon. But either which way, there's going to be a lot of different videos coming, and I do hope that everybody watches. Please do like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave comments wherever the comments section is now on YouTube, and I'll be more than happy to reply back with whether I can do a food review of something or not. I will do food reviews of things that are requested, if possible, and it's in my area. So please do like, subscribe, ring the bell. Please do comment. If there's any companies that you happen to have seen one of my videos here that's a food company or YouTubers that would like to collaborate, I'd love to collaborate with some YouTubers, and I'd also like to find some sponsorships from some companies, specifically like food companies or any other kind of companies. I'm more than willing to do not only honest reviews on the channel, but I'm also willing to advertise for your company. So please do contact me at foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com. That's foodreviewswithphatty@gmail.com. And I'll be more than happy to negotiate what kind of sponsorships, what kind of sponsorship. And I also do have fill in the blank, basically contracts saying, hey, this is what I'll do for you. We can definitely negotiate, and then fill out a contract stating, or you can make a contract and send me the contract once we have negotiations in place. So please do contact me if you're a food company, or if you're any other kind of company that wants me to do reviews. I do have a second channel called Everything Reviews with Fatty. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day, because it is a day. Well, actually right now it's nighttime, but still it is a day in the general sense. It is Saturday. So it is a day, and I'm calling it a day. And as always, Food Reviews with Fatty, out.